Hi! Due to the way YouTube works, I want to make a quick announcement before this video. If you like this video, please consider hitting the like button or leaving a small comment. It really helps. If you feel like helping even more, you can check my Patreon or Ko-fi accounts. All the links are in the description box. Thank you! Greetings! In today's video, I'll be taking a look at another portable rotating palette. There's a bit of a story behind this video, but I'll first talk about the palette. It comes with quite a few different elements from the one I tested before. This one is the largest palette of this kind that I've seen so far, with 42 colors split in 7 thin trays. The colors are labeled from C01 to C43. There is no color C41, it would seem. It comes with a water brush that matches the length of the full set, a small sponge, and an extra tray for mixing colors. The sponge is held to the top of the set with a really secure Velcro band. I made 2 sheets to swatch out the colors and moved on to see the range that this 42 color set offers. The paints are presented in a similar way to the paints that were in the smaller set I tried before. They look like large, flat, and thin extruded paint cakes, meaning that the paint doesn't look like it was poured in the trays. It looks more like they made the paint cakes separately and then glued them in. The colors reactivate easily and lay down rather well on the paper. I used bees cotton paper for these swatches and had no issues. The black color is as weak as it was in the first set I've tried, but aside from that one, the colors all came out rather well. I also tried using the sponge as a way to rinse my brush when switching colors, but I'm not entirely convinced about its efficiency. To make that many color swatches, it's definitely too small. I'll see if it works better when I move on to the demo paintings. I did 2 sketches to test out the palette. I put myself in a situation that would resemble what it would be like if I was traveling. I tried to only use the palette, its brush, my sketchbook, and regular drawing tools. I would technically have with me a mechanical pencil, an eraser, my inking pen, painter's tape, a sketchbook, and the portable palette. I also tried to use references that felt like something one would want to sketch out while on vacation. As I'm showing how I painted these, I will quickly mention a bit of the story behind this video. My first video with a palette of this kind ended up being grabbed by various companies to use as footage to promote their own products. No one asked my permission or gave credit for where the footage was from. As annoying as all this is, there's very little to do to stop it from happening. In one of those instances, I reached out to the company and told them to remove the footage from their ad, and they seemed unaware that the footage was stolen. They were really apologetic and offered to send me a set so I could test it out and film a new video that, this time, they could use in their ads. I figured I'd give it a chance, as it's not a bad way to reach more people through their ads. I can't really fight it, so I might as well try to collaborate. Back to the paints. I made a small chart to quickly reference the colors. The dry paint cakes don't reflect the color the paints are when painted, so it really helps to have a chart handy. I cut off a watercolor paper sheet in the shape of the set and fit the 42 colors on it, with their numbers. Then I laminated it with packing tape and attached it at the bottom of the set so I can fold it out when I need it. As for the paints themselves, I really enjoy them. The water brush works well for my style of painting. I would usually always end up with blooms when using a water brush, as it's more difficult to control the water, but with this brush I encountered no issues. The paints mixed well, and the mixing tray is a nice surface that doesn't bead at all. The colors layered nicely and took to my sketchbook with no issues. The sponge is the only element that I feel like I am not sure how I'm supposed to use it. If I was traveling with this set, I'd probably add in paper towels and a rubber band to keep everything tightly closed together. We saw with the first set that I reviewed how the trays can fan out if the set is jostled around, and that is most likely to happen in a travel bag. I find that having napkins or paper towels is a more efficient way to work with the water brush, and it's super useful to remove paint if I wanted to do so. It's a set I would truly consider bringing with me if I was traveling. If it's lost or stolen, no big deal. Yet the paints still do a really nice job. As most of my travel sketching happens in a sketchbook, the lightfastness of these paints is not an issue. I am not saying they are not lightfast, I'm saying that I have no idea if they are. The set doesn't come with any info about that. If you're interested in this set, I would suggest to shop around a bit, to make sure you get the better deal. I think some resellers list these palettes for a really inflated amount, and that's just not nice. And also not justified, as these paints' quality is a bit of an unknown. Have you tried this set or a similar one? What was your experience with it? Let me know in the comments below. Take care, bye bye. Before I leave, here's a reminder that I have accounts on Redbubble and Society6 for fun things like stickers and mugs. Bye bye!